Well, good evening. Well, good evening and welcome once again to the campus of West Coast Baptist College, Lancaster Baptist Church. Here are the Eagles starters. And like I said, welcome to the campus of West Coast Baptist College, Lancaster Baptist Church. I'm Joey Tovar, joined by Eric Getch. And once again tonight, we have Eagles basketball as the West Coast Baptist Eagles take on St. Katherine, the Firebirds, head coach Scott Mitchell. And Eric, what stands out to me right off the bat about this Firebirds roster is youth and size. A 7-footer, Jimmy Rother, 2'6", all freshmen. Center court tip-off.
And it'll be interesting to see how the Eagles handle that size. Not a big team that the Eagles roster has this year, but a very talented team and a very good outside shooting team. So we'll see how that how they compensate the size issue there tonight.
Right, a definite contrast of styles. Eagles playing a little small ball with forwards Colton Cochran and Travis Burkett doing most of the dirty work down low.
Travis for three. Off of St. Catherine's, it'll be Eagles basketball.
And look for that as the Eagles put up a lot of three-pointers. Like Eric said, they spread the floor. All five really are a threat from downtown. Ryan Holmes with the miss. Dante Miller looking to handle the point guard duties here for the Firebirds.
There's a three, no good. Rebound by Travis Burkett.
Ryan Mollencup to the hole, hard left, misses.
Dante Miller now on the break, out to number one for three, no good. Rebound Dante Miller, no good.
Travis Burkett called there for the kick. Little smirk on his face, thought he might have got away with it. It'll be black ball. Good pass there by number 22, Joshua White.
Jonathan Wood with the basket. We'll see if the Eagles can shake off this cold start shooting. Over to Rasmussen for three. It's good.
Mark Rasmussen from downtown, and Mark very gifted offensively. Look for him to get going here.
Out to for three. That one's good. On the assist from Dante. And number 13, Alex Perez, called for the foul there. Travis Burkett taking it strong to the hole.
Eric, the Eagles really a jump shooting team as Ryan Holmes puts it up for three. He hits from downtown.
And that's really Holmes' specialty right there. That three ball from behind the arc is what he's going to look for every time.
Him and Mark Rasmussen, very streaky shooters, but once they get going, it's really hard to put a stop to them.
And that's his second three-pointer of the night. number 25, Wayne Suragru. Holmes in the corner. To Burkett on the drive, no over to Mullencup. Nice pass, short.
Burkett had a cutting Rasmussen there. Opted for the three-pointer.
Nice ball movement here by St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine's, although they have size, looks to play a similar style to the Eagles as they put up another three-pointer.
And it looks like early out, rebounding is going to be the key to victory here. Whatever team can pull ahead on that stat off the boards is going to be the team to look for down the stretch here.
Travis Burkett with a hard drive there, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots, and that's something Eric Travis really excels at. When he's not hitting his shot, he could always put the ball on the floor and get to the basket at will. Draws a lot of fouls.
Yeah, he gets to the line at will. He doesn't always convert the opportunities, as you see him miss there. That's something he's got to work on in the offseason, as he's really going to be the cornerstone going forward for the Eagles. I mean, he's a junior. Pretty much everyone else on this team seniors. So going forward, that's something he's got to work on in the offseason.
Yeah, that's a great point. Really, the Eagles as a team, not the greatest free throw shooting team, as Wade Shagru puts up another three-pointer, and he's short.
There's a cutting Rasmussen into the lane, and good. Rasmussen played good defense on the other end to force the miss with the hand in the face, and then a cut on the offensive side. Pretty good hop step there.
That's Dante Miller, the 6-foot sophomore guard. Here's Colton Cochran, hard to the rim.
To the hole, no good. Now pushing it. Into the corner for 3. It's not good. Rebound by Burkett.
A lot of open corner three-point looks for the Firebirds as Rasmussen gets one of his own halfway down.
Dante Miller now pushing, and a good move again. Ooh, that's going to be a charge, and that's a good call right there. Burkett, another thing that he's really very capable of doing is setting those screens for the charge there on the defensive side of the ball.
Eagles, like we said, lack size, but they are really second to none at drawing that charge. Everyone on the team really almost looks for the opportunity, and a lot of times, just like a block, that will be in the back of opposing players' minds.
And sometimes charges are better than blocks, because oftentimes the ball gets blocked and it goes right back to the other team, and they can sometimes get an easy score off of that. And so the charge really just turns the ball over, and that's something I think Coach Beeson's emphasized in practices. There's a 3, and it's good. Number 13, Alex Perez.
The score is Eagles 11, Firebirds 13, 15-20 left in this first half.
Mullencup with a mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. And Alex Perez with the rebound. Pretty good ball movement by this Firebirds team so far tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of moving the ball and getting good looks. They're not hitting at a great percentage, but Coach Scott Mitchell has to be happy with the shot selection.
Tried to force a pass there, the outside to Holmes there. Couldn't get it through the defense, but it'll stay Eagles ball. And Joey, talk about here for a second the difference that this court makes. It's not necessarily that the fans are so explosive, but this court's significantly smaller than most college basketball courts. How does that factor in to opposing teams as Burkett hits the 3 there? Burkett
does hit the 3 there, but like you were talking about, Eric, yes, the court is really a lot smaller than most courts here. Obviously, high school court size maybe, and I'm not sure if it gives any advantages to the Eagles besides the fact that they're very familiar and even comfortable with operating in a smaller space maybe. Maybe a little more precision to the way they run plays, and they know how to, as Burkett
makes another 3. Holmes was short on a previous 3, but a rebound by Burkett, and he ends up getting it back. And so, or rebound by Mullencup, I'm sorry.
And also to that point, opposing teams, it has to be a little distracting to try to operate an offense in a much smaller area.
Dante Miller hits the three there.
Dante Miller looks like a pretty good point guard here. He's hit a couple shots. He moves the ball well.
Burkett getting to the line and one. And that will eliminate his free throw problems if he can just finish it.
Yeah. Burkett with another good, strong drive. Once again at the line. Checking in for the Firebirds is number 44, Jimmy Rother. He's listed at 7 feet tall, a freshman. Colton Cochran will draw the duties of guarding him. Although Eagles here look to be in a zone.
Yeah, I think Coach Beeson will take that matchup any day. Colton on a bigger guy. Colton's just a strong, small forward, power forward type player that really just muscles his way, gets the rebound, does the little things right. And he doesn't always seem like he's scoring a lot of points, but at the end of the game, you look and he leads the team pretty much every night.
Mullen Cup knocks down a three, and right on cue, Colton Cochran boxes out the much bigger Jimmy Rother and grabs the rebound from him. And I talked to Colton yesterday, and he's made a point really of getting in the best shape he said he's been in since he started playing here at West Coast for the Eagles. Colton, a very strong forward, and he knows he has to be. A lot of times he will guard the opposing team's biggest player.
Yeah, and he knew that coming into this year. He bulked up a lot over his offseason, and it took a while for him to get used to playing that type of position as he's much stronger. Said his shot was way off when he first started shooting, but he seems to have gotten comfortable in his zone, and that's 2 consecutive baskets for the 7-foot freshman.
Colton there got caught guarding on the perimeter. 44 Jimmy Rother with an easy bucket.
Colton with the rebound and then the push, and I think that's going to be a foul on Dante Miller.
Colton Cochran's a very versatile player. He can guard on the perimeter, guard down low. He's a very good ball handler, distributor, and he can knock it down from anywhere on the court.
Burkett thinks about it.
And that's really, I think, the matchup they should look to exploit is Jimmy Rother guarding Colton Cochran on the perimeter.
Colton with a deep three, and it gets the front iron, but then rolls into the basket, and that's a beautiful shot.
Couple of home court bounces here for the Eagles. Timeout Firebirds. The score 26-20. Eagles up with 11:42 left in the first half. We are back. It will be St. Catherine basketball. Checking in for the Eagles is number 11, Davey Sisson.
Davey is one of those players that has battled injuries through his time here in college, and when we've seen him play at his peak, he's been impressive. He's one of those guys that kind of just floats down the basketball court and very fun to watch, very facilitator. By getting his teammates involved. Players like to play with him if he can stay healthy. Some things to look for down the stretch in this season of his senior year.
And Davey really an important player to this basketball team that doesn't really have a true point guard beside Davey Sisson. They have many players who are very capable of handling the basketball, but Davey Sisson really the only true point guard, obviously known for his speed and ball handling.
Colton
good cut there.
Yeah, Colton with that back cut the 7-footer freshman looked lost on that one. Didn't know where Colton was coming from.
And I think that's the way to attack Jimmy Rother, is to make him move his feet on defense. Obviously, he will not be able to keep up with Colton Cochran.
There's a nice back cut as well. That's going to be an and-one shot. And so number 25, Wayne Suragru, not only shoots the three-pointer well, but does a little back-cutting action. And that's going to be key for outside shooters. You've got to have more to your game than just a three-point shot.
Right, good-looking drive there by Wade.
Colton brings the ball up for the Eagles quite a bit. Also checking in for the Eagles, I didn't realize this number 15, Travis Thorogood. His specialty would be defense, not an offensive player, but there he goes to the hoop and misses the layup right on cue, it seems, and picks up a foul.
Travis Thorogood there with not the most glamorous 20 seconds of his basketball career. But like you said, he is a very good on-ball defender. And he will guard Dante Miller, who has been impressive for the Firebirds thus far.
And Travis told me yesterday that he's worked on his on-ball defense over the break more than anything. He said he spent a lot of his summer working on his offense, and he said I realized Coach puts me in the game not to play offense. He puts me in the game to play defense, and so I went back to work on my defense, and he felt that has improved, and we'll see how it works out tonight.
Travis can be an important asset here as conference play approaches. Really, when he's at his best, can completely take out a player on the opposing team. A very nice luxury for Coach Beeson. Davey Sisson to the line.
A miss on the free throw, and Dante Miller now looks to push to the hole with the spin and out. And a miss on the three there.
I like the way this kid Dante Miller plays. Fast, strong, and aggressive.
He looks like a pass-first point guard as well, and those are always good pieces to build your team around.
Right, looking to pass, but he's already shown that he's capable of knocking down a shot. That's a tough matchup for anyone, even a skilled defender such as Thorogood.
Burke at that time had too much space, thought he got fouled, but no call there.
Looked like a missed call there. Got bumped from behind.
Mid-range jumper no good.
Firebirds not shooting well at all to start this game.
Burkett gets held there as he drives to the hoop. They will call continuation, and he'll shoot two. Or no, I'm sorry, they're in the bonus, with the Firebirds having 8 fouls already here. So that's a big advantage for the Eagles going forward, as there's still 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in this first half of basketball.
Travis knocks down the free throw. Bring the score 29-25. And maybe look for the Eagles here to start driving the basket to the basket with a little more regularity and take advantage of the Firebirds being in a foul trouble already. Burkett to the bench here. Ryan Holmes checks in. Ryan Holmes from Vancouver, Canada, as number 1.
Jonathan Wood knocks down that mid-range shot over Colton. He's got long arms, and there's a Davey now trying to go baseline. Mark with a wide open three, but can't knock it down. A little off balance when he caught it there.
Yeah, it looked like his feet weren't set there, and he had the time. Maybe rushed it a little bit. Mark, a fantastic shooter.
I think Mark, when he came in as a freshman, that's all he was a jump shooter. And I think as you've seen him mature, I think you'd agree he's become more of a defender now as well. He's actually a very good defender, as well as cutting to the basket, doing the little things, getting rebounds as well.
Yeah, great job by Mark Rasmussen coming into this program and not being content. Already a good player, accomplished shooter, but expanding his game now to a very good all-around player. I believe Dante Miller will go to the line here. On the court for the Eagles, Davey Sisson, Mark Rasmussen, Ryan Mullencup, Ryan Holmes, and Colton Cochran. Checking in for the Firebirds is Curtis Travaris. The score is 30-28, 7:54 left. Colton Cochran rises up for a three-pointer. He's short. Nearly taken away by Mark Rasmussen. It'll be Firebirds ball.
Yeah, called off of Mark Rasmussen there, I believe.
Number 14, Jalen Rose, another freshman, checks in for the Firebirds. And he rises up for a three-pointer of his own, air ball.
Now to the hoop and blocked by Colton, but out of bounds.
Good play by Colton Cochran to come up and meet the freshman guard and block his shot. It'll be Firebirds ball.
Travis Thorogood and Travis Burkett, number 15 and number 30 for the Eagles, check back in. Mullencup and Rasmussen will take the breather. And they call a travel on the step back on number 5, Ken Haywood, the 6'4 freshman.
Ken Haywood caught the ball and just took a giant step backwards.
Yeah, for a second he thought he was playing the NBA.
Ryan Holmes passes the three-pointer, and he's called for a travel of his own there with the stutter step.
That's something that needs to be worked on every basketball team. It's just when they catch the ball, very few teams take that little set step, that little get set, make sure you don't have established your pivot foot yet, and that's what happened to Holmes there. He had already established a pivot when he had caught in the ball, and on the move to the hoop, travel.
Right, not called too often. It's number 5 scores for the Firebirds. It's Keenan Haywood.
Sisson to the hole and one shot. There's Sisson, just the speed and the quickness right there.
Davey Sisson with a beautiful drive there. The and one. He may be small, but Davey Sisson really pretty good at finishing when he gets to the rim.
And Curtis Travaris, number 2, call for the foul there. So Dante Miller will not pick up his third.
The score 33-30. What started off as a fairly fast-paced game has now slowed down. Both teams opting for half-court offense rather than pushing the ball.
Dante Miller taking it right to Travis Thorogood. It seems like he likes that challenge of the on-ball defender.
Right, Dante Miller has not been slowed down at all by Travis Thorogood, really getting to the basket anytime he wants. Looks to be the primary scorer for this Firebirds team.
Some good ball movement there by the Eagles, and Colton goes hard to the hoop and does not get the foul call.
Right, kind of an awkward-looking drive there for Colton. Maybe lost his balance. Firebirds ball, the score is close here, 33-32. Really no team establishing themselves as the better team.
It seems like the Firebirds now trying to work this 1-2 guard combo with Jalen Rose and Dante Miller in their front court.
Offensive foul called number 30, Travis Burkett. Apparently pushed off with his forearm. It'll be Firebirds ball. And like you said, Eric, the Firebirds have gone small here. Looks like maybe 4 guards and a forward.
Well, when you play the Eagles, you've got to make up your mind on that. If you're going to play big, you can try to outplay them. You can try to play them big because they're a smaller team, or you can just match up with them. And I think is that more of a decision that's based off of the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball?
I mean, for me, it would be the defensive side of the ball to see if you could match up with them. And if you could match up with them, I think why not, especially if you have a decent shooting team or a guard like Dante Miller who could really create for everyone. We haven't seen Jimmy Rother in quite a while.
Yeah, when he was in there, he was really getting exposed. Colton was taking him to the hoop on the offensive side of the ball, and Jimmy Rother just couldn't keep up on defense. And so he's been sitting on the bench now, and they've gone small like you've said here. And now it's 35-34. And all of a sudden, the Eagles have 7 fouls, and so they're now in the bonus as well.
Also, number 22, Joshua White, who started the game, standing at 6'4", looks to be not a perimeter player, really someone down low, stronger, maybe a little slower. He's also on the bench. So Coach Mitchell here has matched the lineup of Coach Beeson, and it looks to be paying off for them.
Misses the second, but he does split the free throw tries and ties the game up. Travis Thorogood with a decent look inside, but good defense there by the Firebirds. And Dante Miller to the hole, but no good. Burkett pushing. The spin move, but it's blocked.
Firebirds playing defense with good intensity here.
Yeah, they've stepped that up. In the early going in this game, they really gave the Eagles space and kind of gave them room to operate. They're going to call that a charge on Ken Haywood.
And there's Travis Burkett once again stepping in for that charge. Very good, and that's something Coach Beeson preaches in practice, is to step in and take that charge. Good job by Travis Burkett. The score knotted up here with 4.5 minutes left. Firebirds playing well. Good pass by Davey Sisson.
Yeah, it was a good cut on the front end by it, and then a great look. Davey's one of those smaller guys that he'll get to the hoop pretty much all day, but not the greatest finisher because of his size. That time did a good job of getting it to a good finisher, Colton, who knocks down the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Good strong finish there by Colton Cochran. And without Jimmy Rother on the floor, he should really control the offensive paint.
A block by Colton. I think they got Thorogood on the low part on the foul with the body.
And Thorogood has struggled keeping up with Dante Miller, a very explosive player. Good help defense by Colton Cochran, but bumped by Thorogood from behind.
Yeah, a good screen set by Ken Haywood on the front run of that play.
Number 22, Joshua White, checks back in for the Firebirds.
No good on the free throws. Molencup with the rebound. And the Eagles lead here 38-36, but a steal and a power layup from Ken Haywood. It ties it up at 38 with just under 4 minutes to play here.
Ken Haywood exploding into the passing lane there. Great anticipation.
And a 30-second timeout by the Eagles with 3:52 left to play in this first half. 38-38 is your score. We're back here. It'll be Eagles ball out of the timeout.
West Coast Baptist College is hosting the 2014 Winter Classic this week. In the crowd is many high schoolers who have come from all parts of the country to participate in this high school basketball tournament.
Yes, a tournament that Travis Thorogood, Ryan Mullencup, Ben Kissick, or what's his name? Chad Erickson, Seth Brown, Mark Raston all played in. We get a lot of our players, as well as John, who is not suited up tonight.
Jonathan Ledwidge.
Ledwidge, who played for Pacific. All these guys played in that tournament at some point in their high school careers. And the college does a lot of their recruiting at that tournament.
Really a fun event for these high schoolers right before the campus is flooded once again with college students. Enjoying a good game tonight. The score still knotted up at 38.
You saw Beeson took that 30-second time out there. What was his emphasis in that huddle?
I really wasn't watching, but it has to be to stop the ball penetration. The Firebirds really get into the hoop with ease, as a backdoor cut there leads to another easy basket for the Firebirds.
Burkett to the hole and good through a defender that time. And that's something that he's really made an emphasis on, is to finish those.
Right, and that really helps the offense at times. Like you said, a jump shooting team, but when they're not hitting, it's nice to have a guy like Burkett who is very good at getting to the rim. Step back jumper by number 1, Jonathan Wood, is no good. Rebound, Eagles. Here's Davey Sisson. Travis Burkett pulls up from long range and connects a three-pointer.
Yeah, the hand in his face and everything there. And the travel by number 22. And there it is again. Didn't get his feet set on the catch.
Yeah, that's Joshua White. Took about 14 steps before he dribbled the basketball. And he's called for a travel. Maybe a little bit of exaggeration there.
Mullencup with a quick three is good. And Mullencup is one of those players that from mid-range, you don't want to leave him open. From long range, sometimes you can get away with it, not there.
Right, and he's expanded his game as well. Not, like you said, not a terrific three-point shooter, but that shot almost non-existent last year for him.
Again, a streaky shooter. Not going to be a guy that is just going to come out every night after night, but he is a guy that's going to, if he gets going, he's going to stay going. And here he is again. Doesn't drop halfway down. Looks like it'll stay Eagles basketball.
And that's what Coach Beeson really wants out of the shooters on his team, is if they get an open look, step up confidently and take that shot.
Travis steals one away from Colton there.
That will not be on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Davey Sisson realizing he has a mismatch there, guarded by the much bigger Joshua White, and he gets himself to the free throw line.
And you see right after that foul, Dante goes over to Josh White and says, let me take that one. I'll guard him. And
probably a good decision there by Josh.
Sisson will make his first.
Coach Beeson has stuck with Thorogood here on Dante Miller. Hasn't hit a shot in a couple possessions, but it'd be interesting to see how many points he'll have at the end of this half. 53 seconds left. With that free throw, the Eagles have built a bit of a lead here, 48-42.
The one thing that Travis does do, whether he's playing the point guard on defense or not, he does wear him out. Whether he's still getting to the hole and he's still making baskets, he's having to work for those baskets. And
right.
I think that's why Beeson stuck with them down the stretch here in the first half.
And right, many times good defense isn't a block shot or a steal, but rather a contested shot and just wearing out and being relentless.
So with 26 seconds left on the play clock and 19 on the shot clock, the Eagles will try to make this the last possession of the game. An isolation here. Travis Burkett guarded by Dante Miller. He goes to work.
drives hard, steps back.
Oh no, rebound by number 14. That's Rose, but the plan succeeds. They do not get another shot off in time. So at halftime, we have the Eagles up on the Firebirds 48-42. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back. Welcome back to. I can't hear anything. Welcome back to the second half of play. West Coast Baptist College and Lancaster Baptist Church as the Eagles host the St. Catherine Firebirds out of San Diego. So far, the score here, 48 Eagles, 42 Firebirds.
He didn't answer. Hey, text John and tell him to check with Larry.
And so as we reset for another 20 minutes of what should be a good basketball game. Dante Miller to the hole with the kick out. A late whistle, but it'll be a block on Ryan Holmes. And it will be 2 shots for Kenan Haywood.
Kenan Hayward, a freshman, standing at 6'4", knocks down the second free throw to score 48-43. Coach Beeson going with Ryan Holmes, Travis Burkett, Colton Cochran, Ryan Molencup, and Mark Rasmussen.
At the half, Burkett leads all scorers with 21.
And Eric, if it's possible, kind of a quiet 21. That kind of surprised me, that stat.
Yeah, well, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. 3 for 4 from three-point range. And now he's facilitating as well, but Colton misses the close range shot.
Coach Missile wants a foul there. Dante Miller with a strong drive. Good defense by Mark Rasmussen.
Firebirds look to set something up with Joshua White. Now into Miller's hands. He'll shoot a 3, and it's good from long range.
And Coach Missile there calls for a high screen and roll with Dante Miller. Good call there.
Can you show the score every few minutes?
Joshua Wright.
4-3. Back-to-back three-pointers now by the Firebirds. And now they lead 49-48.
Travis Burkett there with 2 good looks at the basket, misses both. Rebounded by White. White pushes the ball to Dante Miller. Good pass to number 1, Jonathan Wood with the finish. And Dante Miller really having his way.
And now a steal by number 1, Jonathan Wood. And now they'll look to set up. Patient so far by the Firebirds this second half, and it's got them a 51-48 lead.
Beeson immediately looks to be going to Davey Sisson, maybe shore up some of this faulty ball handling.
He'll get an and one there. His feet look to be outside the arc, the restricted line, but probably didn't get his feet set in time.
And
probably one of the toughest calls in basketball, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and both of those last calls go against Ryan Holmes, attempting to pick up a charge there. But like you said, a tough call. And the last 2 times, Ryan Holmes will pick up both of those fouls. Checking in for Ryan Holmes, I believe was Ryan Molencup. I'm sorry, Davey Sisson.
Yeah, and Ryan Holmes picked up 2 fouls. That's his 3rd on the night and the turnover. And so Sisson will come in now. And now an Eagles timeout as 54-48. They've been held scoreless so far in the second half.
Firebirds with a strong start to this second half, and we'll be right back.
Well, we welcome you back here to the campus of West Coast with 17:29 left in the second half. Eagles down 48-54. Firebirds on top. And Sisson now will look to run the offense.
Firebirds with a strong start in this second half have created for themselves a 6-point lead. Missed there by Colton Cochran. Here's Dante Miller in the open court. Drives hard, good pass.
And again, Travis Burkett with the charge.
And I can't say enough, Eric, what that means to this defense. Not really having a shot blocker, but Travis Burkett willing to stand in there and take the charge. Great play tonight in the paint by Travis Burkett defensively.
Sisson looks to do work in the hole with a nice little runner, but no good. But it will stay Eagles ball as Dante Miller couldn't handle the rebound.
And we're starting to see the Eagles here miss a lot of easy opportunities. We saw Travis Burkett miss a couple, and there Davey Sisson.
Mullencutt with the mid-range jumper is good, and like I said, you do not want to leave him open from mid-range.
Right, much needed jumper there from Mullencutt. Eagles really needed a basket and to not let this lead grow any larger. It's only at 4.
They're going to call that on Mark Rasmussen, as Miller's a physical point guard.
Yeah, and the Eagles just have their hands full with him tonight. Whoever they throw at him has been unable to keep him out of the paint and create open looks for his teammates as Travis Thorogood checks in for the Eagles.
Yeah, and Colton told Mark on the way out and told Travis on the way in, get set and take a charge. He told both those guys that. There's a little bit of a strong move by Colton to create the jump ball situation. It will be Eagles basketball. Little full court man-to-man pressure here by the Firebirds.
That shouldn't be a problem for the Eagles. A lot of ball handlers as Travis Burkett nearly has it stolen by number 5, Keenan Haywood. Then drives to the basket. Good finish. Travis Burkett with the and one. He'll go to the line.
And again, like you said, a quiet 21 points in the first half. But he really is the offense right now for the Eagles.
Yeah, really aside from Mullencutt, not too many of the Eagles knocking down their jumpers. The play of Travis Burkett has really kept them in this game.
And the same thing we said about Colton as being an all-around type of player that can play offense, play defense, do the little things, inside, outside. He's just a scorer, and that's something that he has held to be true in his college career so far. Good cut there by number 25 for the Firebirds.
Yeah, and Wade Shagru has really worn out that back cut as I believe Dante Miller is called for the push on the rebound.
And that'll be his third foul. And he's a player that this Firebird team cannot lose due to foul trouble.
Right, I could see their offense going stagnant very quickly.
I'm sorry, that's his 4th foul in this game.
Wow. Good news for the Eagles there. Burkett rises up from downtown, is a little long. Ball corralled by Wade Shagru.
Nice defense there by Burkett, not going for the fake on the crossover. Holding his ground. Sisson pushes.
And yet again, Eric, another missed layup from the Eagles. Good hustle by Travis Thorogood there to corral the rebound. Good job moving without the basketball by Colton Cochran.
They'll call goaltending. That'll be 2 points. And, of course, Coach Beeson immediately calling for that one. And I don't even think if that was goaltending. But even if it wasn't, Coach Beeson was still going to call for it. And the ref saw it his way tonight.
And the Eagles have cut the lead to 1 now. The score 55-56, just over 15 minutes left in this second half of basketball.
Dante Miller strong to the hole with the reverse layup as well.
Dante Miller has been a force tonight for the Firebirds.
Now again, we said he has 4 fouls. how important is it for the Eagles offense not only to be aware of that, but to attack it?
Right, I believe whoever's being guarded by Dante Miller right now should go right at him and try to get him to pick up that foul. As you see offensively, he is unguardable right now.
Yeah, and they've got Travis Thorogood on him offensively. We mentioned earlier Travis isn't the greatest offensive player on this Eagles basketball team. Is that something that you look to maybe bring in a Mark Rasmussen, even though he's got 3 fouls, to try to attack that? Just give me your thoughts on that.
You know, if I were Coach Beeson, I would probably leave Travis in there and just have him pester him as much as he can and maybe just eat up the fouls. And sooner or later, Coach Beeson will go back to Mark Rasmussen. He's way too talented of a player to leave on the bench. But I think you have Travis just eat up the fouls right now and do his best. Don't think Mark could do really a much better job than Travis could.
Haywood on the shot, disrupted by Mullencup. But a steal there, and now an open layup. Oh, blocked by Ryan Mullencup, but that's called a foul.
Wade Shagru there had the open court and kind of nonchalantly took his time with that layup, and good hustle by Ryan Mullencup. Called for the foul there, maybe on the body. Up top it was all ball, but maybe on the body. Firebirds here want a goaltend of their own.
Well, first they want a goaltending, then they wanted at least the shot clock to be reset. They get the reset on the shot clock. We mentioned earlier this Eagles team doesn't have a shot blocker presence down low. Ryan Mullencup, though, there's no doubt about it, he can jump out of the gym.
Yeah, the kid can fly. Ryan Mullencup, who has struggled at times with his ankles, looked good on that play as he rose well above the rim there.
But Wade knocks down the 2 free throws. Davey Sisson with an open court jump shot, mid-range.
Not sure who's being guarded by Dante Miller, but they have not gone at him, excuse me. And Wade Shagru has had a good game.
Yeah, finding the open Jonathan Wood there underneath. And he actually led their team with 12 points at halftime and added a couple to.
Good strong drive there by Colton Cochran, draws the foul on number 1, Jonathan Wood.
And going forward in this game, free throws have to be falling for the Eagles if they're going to stay close in this one, as one misses there.
Yeah, they're not doing a great job.
He gets, a travel call. That would have been huge. That would have been his 5th foul if the charge would have gone the way. But instead it's a travel call, the Eagles will take over, and I think they'll be fine with that.
Yeah, but the Firebirds caught a break there as it looked to be a charge. Colton Cochran thinks about the 3-pointer. Kicks it back out to Davey Sisson. Collision under the basket. Both players slow to get up.
Yeah, it looks like Sisson rolled his ankle there. Sisson gets up and walks to the bench under his own power, so that's good news for the Eagles.
The score is 58-64. 13 minutes left in the second half. Firebirds maintaining a 6-point lead here. We'll be right back.